This is Ecclesiasticus 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatir from the Chicago camp, coming back to us with I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this statement there's no truer statement than this. Okay. And this video is going to be a response to the mighty brother Saint Benji in our camp, in response to responding to the concept of how integration completely destroyed the Israelite nation. And see, when you look at our history as far as it pertains to being around bad Uncle Esau, all right, you have to remember that this guy does not like us. Okay. He has never, ever had our best interests at heart. We're going to get that real quick in Genesis 27. 27 and 27 and 38. And it says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Okay. So this man made a promise to himself and passed it down to all his generations that whatever they do in life, they need to make sure that they do whatever it takes to wipe us out. And see, that is what integration did. It was a very slick and carefully calculated plan to completely dismantle the Israelite nation. Okay? It's as the scripture says that this man, he accomplishes a diligent search. This is Psalm 64 and I'm going to just start at 1. This is Psalm 64, 1. It says, hear my voice, O Most High, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Okay, that's that perpetual hatred that this guy has for us. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And what's that secret counsel? First and foremost, it was to hide our identity. Okay, but as far as it pertains to this video, okay, part of that counsel that dealt with hiding our identity was integration, that we should all come together, of course, under the rulership of bad Uncle Esau. All right. And when we all come together, you can do all the things that we do and enjoy life the way we do. And it says, who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrow, even bitter words. Because you have to remember, the scripture says that how his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Okay? This is how bad Uncle Esau does. He comes with subtlety, telling you, hey, this way is better. My way is better. Not the way you're doing it, not the way the Lord wants you to do it. My way is better. See all the dainties that you can have in life? You can get first pick at a job. You can move out the hood and get that nice house in the suburbs. You get you a beautiful wife. You can go on these vacations. Look how we're living life. Our way is the good way. Just come on. Come on and be with us. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? All right, because our people fell for the okie doke and never suspected that this integration would be an instrument, a huge instrument in their downfall. Because what came with integration? Government assistance. Okay, stopping the development of your own people. Wanted to be buddy with the enemy. All right, all of these things, integration, all these things that our people perceive that were good were just all part of the okie doke and the trap that bad Uncle Esau knew would catch us up. It says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Because once integration happened, that's when we started losing our houses. That's when we started losing our communities. That's when the education went down. That's when we started losing banks and entertainment venues. And then, hey, that's when the family started breaking up. All because we wanted to integrate and be just like a man whose forefather has fully embedded in them to do whatever it takes to wipe us out. And see, this is why the scripture says that what the fashion, I forgot how they spell it when you do it in here. Fashion, I think it's in the book of Maccabees. I think it's or is it that they favored them? But in Second Maccabee. Second Maccabees 4:7. But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus called Epiphanes took the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias, labored under hand to be high priest, promising it to the king by intercession 360 talents of silver, and of another revenue 8 talents. Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more if he might have license to set up a place for exercise and for the training up of youth in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by name of Antiochus. Okay, so our people chose the fashion, the ways of the Grecians because of integration. They perceived that the way of the heathen was better than their own. And of course, hindsight is 2020. Now our people truly see the devastating effects of what happens when you try to be like the other nations instead of being yourself. Okay? And even in the world, we have that saying where we just tell people, hey, don't try to be like anybody else. Be yourself. All right? But our people, the Israelites, we don't want to be ourselves. And see, integration was a trap to continue oppressing our people in such a manner that they would not want to be themselves. And it's nothing different when you go back to the story of the garden. Okay, what did the serpent tell Eve? All right, let's just get that. He was more subtle than all the beasts. All right, Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And it says, And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. So immediately when they tasted that, when they fell for the okie doke, all right, of the serpent, bad Uncle Esau, when they fell for the okie doke that the Lord's ways weren't perfect, but his ways were perfect, as soon as they bit of that demonic juice, all right, they immediately recognized, uh-oh, we messed up. And it's no different from today. The serpent came in, beguiled the woman, Israel, and now look at what's happened today. You got single parent households. You got rebellious ass children. You got this rainbow lifestyle running rampant, all because now you don't have a man in the house because you get all this government assistance. You got Jakes hating on one another. All right. The ones that don't so-called make it, they look at the ones who are successful. They coons and Uncle Toms and bougie. Hell, I've been called that. And I'm far from being bougie. And I'm definitely far from being an Uncle Tom. All right. You have the rich ones that look down on the poor ones. All right. This whole integration, the fruit of integration has completely destroyed the Israelite community. There has been no benefits that we can say that we've truly gained from integration. Our communities are more jacked up and chaotic and destroyed than ever. Just turn on the news. Because if people honestly think that integration was good for us, hey, you can keep it. Because integration has done nothing prosperous for us except for to keep us dumbed down and oppressed. This is why the Lord had to wake us wake up that few remnant of people to come up out of this madness. This is why the Lord had to do it, to bring some people back to the fold. Because this integration has not produced a lifestyle, it's produced a death style. And the worst thing about all of this is that our people are still trying to integrate with a man who absolutely hates his fucking guts. That's why the scripture says, that's why the scripture poses the question, is Israel a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Why are our people so desperate to function at the lowest level when they were born naturally better and programmed to function on the highest level? That's an illogic that will always escape me. Stockholm syndrome at its finest. But unfortunately, a lot of our people love to have it so. But hey, the hurtful works of this world, that up to and including integration, all these hurtful works, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming back to destroy it. So it don't even matter. So I hope you all were edified. To the next time, we're going to say Shalom.